We're going to read the second story in our lap book of celebrations. And our first story was the case of the missing X. So Mrs. B and her little ants, they noticed that their X was missing from their classroom. They ended up finding clues around their room. Clues were one of the vocabulary words that detectives use to solve mysteries. We are reading a mystery right now. So the second story, chapter 2, is a reason to celebrate. And we have Mrs. B and her little ants, and it looks like they're kind of around a treasure chest. Like it's like that. A reason to celebrate. One by one, the little ants followed the tiny trail of crumbs to a chest under Mrs. B's desk. Mrs. B acted quite surprised. "Why, look," she said, "a treasure chest." Where did they find that treasure chest again? Oh, underneath her desk. Mrs. B opened the chest. The little ants clapped their hands. To everyone's delight, inside the chest was a wonderful sight. Delicious edible X's. When they're all decorated, Mrs. B said, "Look, there's another note from Captain X." Mrs. B read, "Dear little detectives, no crumbs for you. You found my treasure chest. For that, you each deserve an X to eat. Signed, Captain X. P.S. I'm off on a journey around this wonderful world. Sorry to have missed you. I've left my picture for your wall. Have a grand celebration." Mrs. B passed one edible X to each little ant. When she reached the bottom of the chest, there was Captain X's picture and the missing X. Mrs. B mounted the picture above the chalkboard with the rest of the alphabet. The little ants stared at the picture. Isabel said, "The thief isn't just a sea captain. He's a—" And all the little ants chorused together, "A pirate!" Mrs. B smiled and said, "Such smart little ants." The little ants stared at the picture, and then they began their alphabet cheer. A says a, ant on an apple, a. B says b, bee at the beach, b, b, b. When the little ants got to the letter X, they all stood up and cheered. X says x, X on the X-ray, x, x, x. They were very happy to have solved the mystery. Mrs. B said, "What a wonderful, wonderful year. Let our celebration begin." Boys and girls, for our story summary, remember that our symbols mean beginning, middle, and end, and we use those words when we're telling somebody the details about our story. So let's retell our mystery story. Who is the story about? Miss B and her little ants. What happened at the beginning of the story? At the beginning of the story, the little ants discovered that the letter X was missing. What happened in the middle of the story?